And that we're just at a critical point right now where that is really upending the status quo in a way that is creating shockwaves as more and more people start to figure out that this is a possibility.
Well, and that leads to maybe the last topic to discuss, which is balancing privacy with the
Mm,
legitimate needs of law enforcement to enforce property rights against the criminals who are committing fraud and scams on consumers. How
mm,
do we strike that balance? And because again, you have an IP background, how did the internet
mm.
strike that balance?
The internet was a lot of updates to the Copyright Act in particular had to occur to allow for the support of the innovation because the governments both here in the United States and around the world decided this was an important thing. This was going to be
Hmm.
important um, to support and bolster trade and communications, really open up things, open up markets, but not to the extent of value going from hand to hand from on a peer to peer basis. But certainly it was going to empower nations for a whole range of things. And so there was this coordinated effort around the world, but here in the United States, you had to have the ability for like the YouTubes of the world. It reminds me of like Napster and Grokster, where there had to
Hmm.
be this
Right.
balance between right technology that was allowing for peer-to-peer exchange then of I'm for those who won't be able to see file sharing as an IP
Hmm.
lawyer. Most of that was not only unauthorized file sharing, but a lot of copyright infringement,
Sure.
but some tremendous non-infringing uses. So we had the great case, the Sony Betamax case that was really instrumental in identifying that you could have both infringing and non-infringing uses of a device. And it wasn't the device that was the problem, but what people were doing with it. And we can borrow a lot of language from that era when we're going through Napster, Grokster. I'm like, BitTorrent is still around. The
Yep.
technology is still here. And, peer-to-peer technology clearly is still here, and so is the internet. But those were a lot of discussions. For example, if there was something that was posted on YouTube or eBay, they would have to notify the platform